In Parashat Vayeshev, Tamar is in a pickle. Her first husband and her second husband have both died. Her father-in-law Judah promises his younger son to her and tells her to stay in widow's clothes until his younger son grows up. However, this is an empty promise. Judah never intends to give his son Shelah to Tamar, fearing he would die. Years pass and Judah goes to the town that Tamar is residing in. When she hears that he is there, she sees that Shelah has grown up, and yet she has not been married to him as promised. We all make empty promises. How many of us have reconnected with an old friend and talked about getting coffee or a meal with no intention of ever following through? These are smaller than the promise of a marriage, of course. The promise that Judah made was about Tamar's livelihood and well-being. Regardless of the gravity of a situation, Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel tells us in God in Search of Man, words create worlds. In Judaism, words are not mere sounds, they are commitments. This is so true that one of the most powerful and memorable parts of our liturgical cycle each year is Kol Nidre. Not a prayer, but an Aramaic legal formula nullifying all the unfulfilled vows we make each year, so we may start the new year with a clean slate. So then, according to Judaism, is lying justified? There are two moments of lying in this story. Both Judah lying about his son becoming Tamar's husband, and later Tamar lying about being a prostitute before sleeping with Judah. There are certain moments that our tradition tells us that lying is necessary. For example, telling a bride that she is beautiful, even if she is not. But does that apply here? Judah fears for his son's life. Tamar fears for her own status and safety. I think it's important to remember when looking at both of these instances of lying, both of them have real consequences that they feared. Are either of them in the right? That's up to you. However, I'd suggest leaning on a midah, a Jewish virtue, before making that call. Dan l'chaf zechut, giving the benefit of the doubt. Lying is a complicated issue and should certainly be avoided. But before you make judgments or assumptions, I invite you to look closer at the situation of whomever you are judging and give them some grace.